All right. Okay, now let's talk table tennis. Now we're talking about the Africa Cup. We talked about it on Friday. It's going to be a festival of tennis and all that from the club championships. And of course, you're also having the Africa Cup. But the big one is actually the Africa Cup because it's qualifications for the ITTF World Cup later this year. And we know defending champion is actually Quadri. But he's in the semi-finals and he's got a hurdle to cross. The guy he faced in the final last year is the same guy he will be facing in this semi-final right here in Lagos. So this is our home and possibility of Quadri winning this. It's always in all over it, right?
But I think you should talk about yesterday. The Senegalese guy who came and silenced everybody at the sports hall. And people were like, hey, what's happening here? Ibrahima Diaw from Senegal. I mean, somebody to just write that name down, made Quadri play what some people have called the best game of his life, just to remain. I mean, because it will have been a disaster of immense proportions if he had knocked out Quadri. Because the fans were there, everybody. I mean, some people said Team just went silent. You know, I mean, you know the buzz, the noise, and the chants anytime Quadri is playing, and you have somebody, I mean, maybe relatively unknown, and just comes and he looked at some point like, man, this guy was dragging it, so to speak, in local parlance. He's dragging it with him. But Quadri dogged him and won. But it gets tougher.
How close was that? 9-11, 11-4, 11-13,
just look at it. Just look at it.
11-12, 7-11 again, and 12-10. That was the last one,
4-3.
Which was really
seven
matches. I mean, 7 games. But then I think the most important thing was that Quadri was able to triumph in this stage, and he will now meet Omar Assar of Egypt. So the contest that has been the final in the 4 most recent tournaments and all that, and you're asking yourself what's going to happen
if the quarterfinal got your heart racing. So just imagine what's going to happen to you. But let's show Quadri some love and respect that he deserves. If there's anybody that could beat Omar Assar, it's definitely Aaron. And I'm happy that the Nigerian facing him is Aaron Quadri. And we know that's going to give his best.
Motayo, he was one who sent him out. So,
so we'll see what happened. And for the ladies as well, same situation. A Nigerian having to cross an Egyptian hurdle in the semi-final. The Egyptian hurdle coming in the way of Dina Beshref, which is also... She's, I mean, tough cookie, tough customer, any day, anytime. So we'll see what happens. We're looking at 2 of our players and our hearts in our mouths. Of course, we're not supposed to be partisans, we're journalists, but sometimes, because we're Nigerians, I just hope that, you know, Aaron Quadri and the lady, Edem will get to win their games, and so that we'll have something to cheer when the final is played.
We're looking forward to that. I mean, we listened to a phone question on Friday when she was talking about the fact that she just wants to reach the semi-final, but she just couldn't do that. But the good thing is, as you mentioned, we have a Nigerian in the semi-final in the singles, talking about FM Odong. So that's the player that is in the semi-final. So later today, we should know if these 2 Nigerian players are in the final right here in Lagos. We'll watch out for that and see what's going to happen in this one.
All right.
It's going to be tricky.
Very, very tricky.